Coach Skip here. Really good news over the weekend. Tiger Woods. Let's say he's back, y'all. But we want you to work on that routine. I'm just getting off from work, y'all, to be honest with you. And as I said, I get my strokes in the morning and in the evening. And I want you to do the same. Remember, we come out, we putt, get a nice little feel, get relaxed. I've been sitting all day, so it's quite natural. I want to stand up and move a little bit, get the old body moving. All right, putter down. As I said, I usually go with my left hand. Get that ball just about where I need it in my stance, where I know my club is going to be square. That's a little bit closed. Here we go. That's about it right there. And let's see what we got. First one of the evening. In the hole. Isn't that a good thought? After a busy 8 hours on a job, you come home and you're able to put it in the hole. Practice. Coach is going to just keep saying that because right now it's cold out there in some places in the country. It's warm in others, and those of you who have that good warm weather, I'm sure you're out on the green, putting somewhere. And those of you who are able to get into Top Golf, I know you're up there having your good brew, your brewski, and swinging that club. So I'm looking forward to you, again, hitting that subscribe button, that like button, and I'd like for you to send me a clip of your putting, or just send me an email and say, hey, Coach, this is what I do. What do you think? Let's converse with one another. You know, communication is good. We're not living in a silo, so let's communicate. Let's talk. Let's become better together. Again, I'm rebuilding my game with a hip. I won't call it bad. I'll say with my hip, and I'm thankful for that. Yes, I am. Every day. Walking a little straight, a little taller. Got my trusty Dusty, my Kirkland. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Again, let's go back. 2 and 2. In the hole. Pull that just a tad. Just a tad. Rushed it. Center cut, as they say. What does center cut mean? Center cut means that the ball is directly center in the hole. You hear them say, well, you know, he's just a tad outside. Or he's putting left lip. Well, left lip here would be right here. You want to aim just to the left of the hole so that the ball will come in on the left side, left lip, right lip, center cut. Remember those things because every putt is not exactly true, and that's because of the green or maybe your speed. And you might say, well, Coach, you keep hitting from the center line. Let me see you hit it off the green. Okay, give me a second. Let me line this thing up. I don't see any breaks. All right. You notice I'm on somewhat of an angle, but I'm still going at the hole. Let's see the results. A little hard. Remember we talked about speed last week. A little hard. Let's try it again. Try it again. I don't know, back in the day they said nothing beats a failure but a try. We're going to try again. Line it up. Again. All right, let's figure that out, Coach. Let's figure that out. There we go. Practice. Because you're going to get that putt one day. Let's try from the other side. Left to right. See if we can get that to go in a hole. You know, just like you, I look at YouTube. I'm looking for all the information I can find on golf. And I read an article on the greatest putter of all time, Brad Faxon. I didn't know that. Brad said that there are 5 things that an amateur golfer should do. I was proud to hear him say that because those 5 things that he went over, we discussed. We talked about building a routine, you know, getting behind the ball, finding what you think is the line, you know, having marked your ball, getting behind your ball, looking down line to the cup, lining your ball up to that. Relaxing. Nice easy grip. Maybe a little practice swing to make sure you're good and loose. Head either directly over the ball or slightly behind. Hey, Brad, it doesn't always work. That must be my nemesis side. We all have a side that we just have problems with. Generally, if we're shooting, they say that the average amateur golfer is a plus 20. That means he's shooting a 92. And if you're shooting above that, 8 more strokes, and that's 100. If you practice, you should be able to, during the course of a year, bring your score down by at least 4 strokes, simply by putting. You can make it up through putting. Those 2 and 3 putts become 1 and 2 putts. Those 3 and 4 putts become 1 and 2 putts. And in some cases 3, because a bogey is not bad in some cases. In some cases. What a wonderful feeling in the 70s. Now, guys who are around my age and due to physical limitations, we'd love to be able to shoot our age. But as long as we can play, enjoy the game, laugh, smile, hit a couple of good shots, but more importantly, make that putt. Because most guys my age not really worried about hitting the ball so long. What they like to do is get on that green and make that putt. And you notice on the course there are generally 4 sets of tees. You have the blue tees or the tips. You have the white tees, which are usually for most amateur golfers. You have the yellow tees, which are for most senior golfers. Then you have the red tees. It's a funny game. And some of you who, you know, you wager just a little bit, you want to have that handicap system because it allows everybody to play evenly. And those of you who play the skin game, gives everybody a chance to win. Even in putting, There's a skin game. Up man. We'll go over that later. We may even play a little imaginary game of skins. Up man. On our 6-foot course. But we want that ball to find its home. Find its home. Even if it has to do ring around the rosy. Pocket full of posies. Another thing that I didn't point out is that if you notice, my putter always goes directly to the hole or to my target. Even if I'm off just a hair, it's still there. See you next time. It's been a pleasure. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Do I?